everybody, it's Gatekeeper here. I thought today I'd introduce you to the server I am part of, and I thought I'd just start this recording with me being outside in my little village. Let's see, this server I've been on it for quite a few months, and I took over this village. And you're probably thinking, if you're a Minecraft player, Gatekeeper, that don't look like a normal village. Well, this is a village from Witchery, a really cool mod, and let me just put my full armor back on. But from Witchery mod you get this fantastic village, and in this village there are these awesome villagers who don't take no nonsense from anybody. Turn my jetpack off. Yeah, these guys, the archers, they're pretty mean. I decided when I found this on the server, which is about 1,000 blocks from spawn, that I would make my home here. I've been working on the road, I've been making sure these villages are quite safe. There is no way they can be harmed. If you look on the walls, you can probably see one actually right over there. There's actually magnum torches that surround the entire exterior of this village. I've been quite busy myself on here for the past few months. I've actually managed to get up to the level where I can now build hybrid solar panels, and these are the ultimate hybrids. Yeah, this is basically the above world. I, obviously being me, do not live in the overworld. It's just not my thing, but this is just a nice way to cover my base and my home. But there is other people. At the moment I live about almost 3,000 blocks from TrainMad, who's another person on the server. In total this server can have 20 people on it, and I happen to live about 1,000 blocks from main spawn, and everybody else is within about 2,000 to 3,000 block radius of me. This building here is one of the village buildings. This used to be the Railcraft building, but as you can see from my little tag, this is my home. You go in here, and this is just to stop the villagers getting in, because they will just like go crazy for the door for some odd reason, but that's villagers. You come in here and you're thinking, oh hang on a minute, it doesn't lead anywhere, gate. Well, this is an elevator from open blocks. You hold down shift and you drop a massive, well, 30 levels from up there, and this is basically my home. Yes, I have died a few times. I just decided to make a statue. Now this is the main foyer. This is where you come into my base. You've got my spawn room here, and then to this side, this is an unfinished area, but you've got my witchery here. This room eventually, once I've finished, will become the high-end machine room, so all the things that you can get that's high-end. Excuse me while I turn the music down, people. I'd ignore this difficulty setting, because believe it or not, this server is actually set to normal difficulty, but I'm going to turn that down. Yeah, the server's set to normal difficulty. There are mob spawns and things like that, but at the moment with the magnum torches above, I'm basically practically untouchable as it is, because one, I've got the magnum torches, and two, I'm fully equipped in quantum armor, so I'm quite literally one of the richest people on the server at the moment. This is this was meant to be originally my room for my Tinker's Construct, but it also it's evolved into my farm. But recently the server was reset, or set back a few months, so I lost the progress on this room. So this room has been reset to its unfinished state, so I've still got a lot of work, and I've lost a lot of lights on the ceiling. Not a happy gatekeeper at the moment. And as you come through here, you then start to go through this door, and you'll start to go down into my base. Now in the first room here at the bottom of the stairs is my enchanting room, and then you've got an entrance to the left and an entrance to the right, and there goes the cave music. Again, I have died a few times, but to this side down here is my storage room, and I have been busy. I mean, let's have a look. This is my iron storage. I mean, literally, I have been going crazy. At the moment, I'm in the process of making sure that I sort out things. This is for my mining and gathering. So here is my other storage. This is for overflow. At the current time, at the moment, I only have one ender pouch which deals with the main storage room. You open this bag up, and as you can see on the left here, it's opened up my chest. But basically, anything I put in here in this bag will go into the chest. Now, for example, if I put in ores like this, aluminum ore or anything like this, it will end up going into the smeltery, which I will show you in a second. But I have igneous extruders going, and it's always providing me with something. At the moment, my storage room isn't fully complete. I have only gotten up to sapphire and yellowite ore here. I do believe, yes, I've started filling these, but the way that this room is at the moment, I've got to write the signs. Anyone that's noticing the floor, that is hellbark. It's a nether wood, which wasn't fun to get. But this is just back door access, so I can get access to the piping network. Behind here is another piping network, but also access to overflow storage. Now what I tend to do here is all my main things that I want to get access to will go into the deep storage units, but anything that's junk, I'll give you a show. Anything that I consider junk, like wood and other odds and sods you end up just picking up in the world, they get chucked into this ender's chest, which I will set up, and then they get sorted and sifted into here. Now, as of today, I've only just completed this room, but I can show you the back area. Again, it'll be the same system you've seen on the other storage. There'll be a pipe that comes out. I may have the pipes on me, which I do. So basically what I'll be doing is taking these, and it's just a simple case of me going to each one and just bringing it out. I'm only going to be bringing it out on the bottom because it's going to go under the floor here. So I will go underneath this, and then it'll come up and it'll go into the other chest. Now I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with the Ender IO network, because that would just irritate me. Let's see, let's close this door. I have a habit of not closing my doors. Right, now if you go down here, this corridor, I've always got to have my sword because this corridor leads to a very unpleasant area. I have got to finish the conduit hiding process. If you're wondering, you're probably wondering how have I done this with the brick. I mean, that is disastrous. Yeah, with these bricks, they're actually, I may have some. I can show you what I do. What you do is, yes, I've got some. These conduit facades. Now what they do is, if I take these and I click on the green center part of the pipe, I can basically hide the pipe into the wall. Now you're probably thinking, hang on, how can you tell where the pipe is? Well, what you do is you take this crescent hammer and it lets you see where the pipe is hidden. So as you can see, this is going to the room just above here, but it leads back all the way along to the storage room. Now I will show you in a second what room that is. Now it appears I missed one, look at that. Turn on my jetpack. This is very noisy, unfortunately. But basically, it allows me to make the room look nice. Now I don't know what happened there. I'm thinking when I was actually running from some pigmen, and I think I hit the wall with my chisel. Where is my chisel? Yeah. So what I'm thinking I've done is I've hit the wall with my chisel and somehow made that into that. All fixed. Always found another one. Right, but round here, sword ready. This, as you can tell, is the nether entrance. Now, what occasionally happens is that pigmen will spawn here. Oh, it's working now, but that there's a grinder. And what happens is, as the pigmen come through, they are basically killed. Now, that device there has a 5-block range, so basically anything within this gated area will be killed instantly, any bad mob. So it prevents them coming through from the nether. It's the only thing that can get into my base from the outside, because I don't have a magnum torch in my nether base. But I don't know if you can see on the mini map on my top right, but you can see a slime. Now that is just outside the range of my magnum torches. So that kind of shows you that it's got quite some distance that my torches extend. Now the one joy of quantum armor is I can run like Flash Gordon and go like lightning. Now what I'll show you next is my machine room, which is just down here. Now if you remember me talking about the chest upstairs, the idea is this is basically my smeltery setup. Now through this corridor here will take me around and I can show you what's going on. Basically what's happening is every one of the blocks that you see here, this is the item conduit, this is the power conduit. Again, you're thinking, well, if that's the power conduit, how's the stuff getting in? If we go to the crescent hammer, you can see the magic. All of the item conduits are magic, they're just there and you can see them now. But it basically allows me to, again, hide things from sight. If I show you around here, I'll give you a quick example. There is a reason why I'm carrying an aluminum ore. Now you'll notice all the furnaces are not lit, but if I select my ender pouch and I take this aluminum and I put it into the ender pouch, you'll see this furnace has lit. It's taken the aluminum ore and it's processed it. Now the way this works is the aluminum ore is split, so if what this does is the main ore, the main one that it processes, goes to the red side, and you get a 10% chance of a bonus that goes to the yellow. Now on either side of the pulverizer it has its two furnaces, one for the bonus and one for the extra. I've done that for every ore in the game. Every ore here has access to the thing. So you've got iron, copper, gold, silver, tin, all of the main ores. There's 8 pulverizers, and then you've got other machines. You've got I think this is industrial craft here. This can actually go because I've finished making solar panels. This was for the solar panels. For some reason I'm going to have to talk to the server owner, but I cannot break facades once I put them down, so I have got to talk to him and see what's going on there. But these are basically the machines I needed to make my solar panels, which you see upstairs. Then you've got obviously extractors and everything else, and this is all actually powered by a neat system. This is called an isometric generator, and this thing, if you're in the room with it, well, you're going to turn into the Hulk and go very green. It's basically providing all the power for my base EU wise. So basically that goes into here, and I may be able to pop the wall open and show you because there should be a hidden hallway. Yes, so in here it goes into here and is basically sent into these two machines, and then back here what I do here is everybody who's on the server is welcome to use the lavas that I supply. So everybody has their own tank in my base, but what I do is that power then gets converted into EU. So most of my machines are RF, and that's where those monsters come in. They are lava generators, and believe me, it took me a long time to make those. If I show you by opening up my NEI here, a lava generator is a lot of work. If I click on it, you got to make lava generators themselves, but to make the lava generators you've got to make lava generators Mark 1. Then to make the Mark 1s, it's a nice simple recipe, but you're going to need 8 of those. So it's 8 lots of gold, 8 iron blocks, 8 furnaces to get that. And then you also need on top of that a transfer node, and that requires this, which is and then that, you see what I mean? It's very expensive, it's ridiculous. That's an entire block of redstone. It's like, took me so long, but the amount of power these things provide, if I click on it, I mean, you look, that's 4 buckets of lava in there, and it's providing me, oh, NEI, get out of the way. If I take the NEI off, look at that. I mean, 6.4 million RF, and that's just one generator. I have 9 of them here. 9 generators supplied with lava, which is a lava generator, which is a lava fab, which is running again off the solar panels. So the EU and the solar panels are keeping this active, which keeps this array active. So basically, I am basically self-sufficient. I have been hunting. That's how I charge all my my drill and other things up. If I stand on here, you see, and my armor can withstand quite a lot. I've got like 10 million EU in these things, and it does drain the power out of my system. That's the other reason for the solars. I also, any of you that have ever watched the Teddy Bears will know my famous mail system, which I've patented. So I've got that here, and then you've got, this is actually this is the gold box. This is from that end of the Netherpool down there, links directly to here. You can actually just see under there, if I, yeah, there you go, conduit connectors up there. So basically, yeah, look, I'm getting all this stuff, and what I do is I tend to take it out. I mean, I've got an ender lily from there. I mean, that's a very rare drop from a pigman, believe it or not, on this mod pack. And I've been, this is basically where I store other odds and sods. Slowly but surely I'm breaking down this, because this, believe it or not, has been here since I started my base, and I've been on this server a very long time. I don't have to in this, yeah, statistics. Let's see, how long have I been on here? Yeah, wow. Number of deaths. I've only died 4 times, and I've been on here a while now. Yeah, I've been here a very long time, but as you can see, I've taken some serious damage. It doesn't tell me. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of things, but it's not telling me how many days I've been on the server. I'm guessing that's not an option, but yeah, so basically it's just the way it is. Oh, hang on, my food's getting low. But this is basically just a peek at my Minecraft server that I'm on. Let's just gather some of these. These are the ender lilies that I get. I got 8 of these. And they only grow, they grow best on endstone. Now, to make endstone, I have never visited the end on this server, and for any of you playing Infinity, don't try going to the end on Infinity. It will end you. There is a recipe for endstone, believe it or not, in this mod pack. I'll show you that. If you look here, it is not showing me endstone. Right, to get endstone, it is simple. You make resin ender, you drop it on sandstone, gives you endstone. Couldn't be much simpler than that. And if you don't know what endstone, resin ender is, well, that's just these. You can do it with ender lilies, but if I'm to be honest, that would be a waste, because these things are uber rare. I mean, for me to gather 9 of these took a long time, because there is a 15% chance that when you harvest these, they will drop an extra seed. As you can see, I've got 9. Now if you watch, I didn't get a seed, but I occasionally get a seed from them, which is pretty nice. Now again, this is also part of my system, so if I put it in there, they'll disappear to the storage. I'll put my 8 stone in there, I don't need that. So yes, this is taking a lot of work to get this base up and running, but I am pretty damn happy with it. Now what I'm going to do is, before I let you guys go, I'm going to show you what I'm going to actually put in my pipes. Oops. Yeah, this is the problem. See, I accidentally placed these glass facades, but if I try breaking them, as you can see, all I'm doing is like stroking the glass. It's like, it's not letting me do anything. It's rather annoying, and I'm going to have to talk to the server owner. Now what I'm wondering is, if I put the overflow chest in here, is it going to let me... Alright, where's my signs? So this is main storage. That's main storage, and this is the overflow. So there we go, that's main storage and overflow. Now there is a difference. With the main storage, the colours are purple, black, purple, but with the overflow it's the reverse, it's black, purple, black. Now what I want to see is if I put a piece of hardened this stuff, will it join? Oops. Oops. Oh, you beauty, doesn't join, that's excellent. Okay, so what I want to do, oh yes, and these are iron bricks. Now when you've got a lot of iron you can just show off with this stuff, but believe it or not, iron bricks are it's pretty much a waste of iron, but I just had to do it because I had so much. Iron bricks with a with a Tinker's Construct chisel, you can take one iron ingot and come up with a brick. How they do that is beyond me. I mean, I'm sorry, but chiseling an iron ingot and you come up with a block of bricks. Hey, it's Minecraft after all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up. And basically lay some piping. Oops. And lay the pipe in there, and then basically just to hide it. Now unfortunately facades for this don't work for item conduits, so I've basically got a hole here. What I may try and do is try and make a hollow cover, see if that works. Now what I've got to do is locate the pipe, which should be, aha. Okay, alright. Basically I don't need to see that, don't need to see that. Oh, push the wrong button there. And that basically should then link up with that. Actually, now I believe if I'm correct I should be able to separate this. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I preferred that actually. Right. Yeah, if I go above, because I won't trip on it then. The gatekeeper's very clumsy at times. Oops. Oh, one other neat thing about this wrench, if for example you don't have a pickaxe for some unknown reason, you can actually hold down shift and remove blocks from the floor. Apparently my wrench can dig floors up, which is quite amazing in any theory. Right, so there, one there. Basically the idea is whenever I put things in the overflow, they'll be dumped into the system here. So according to my calculations, I should have one piece of pipe left. But then again, this is Gatekeeper trying to add up. You can never trust whether or not a Gatekeeper can add up properly. Never works out. We are an ancient race, us Gatekeepers, so we do not do math very well. But if we do, I'll be surprised. The idea is, see, what did I say? Gatekeepers, not good at math. Let's see. Seems that I have. I have a hell of a lot of junk. Oh, hey! Oh no, that's fluid. Don't want fluid. Why have I got iron in here? You come out. I got some right weird stuff in my bag. Iron bricks. Yeah, they're valuable, so they can stay. Purple backpack. Oops. Oh, actually, while I'm here, you can go in. You can disappear. Fluid conduct. Why are you? You can go in the system. Purple backpack. Yeah, grinder. Invar. Apparently, I don't have any. Let's get around to check the chests. Your temperate fluid duct, you're no good. Well, that may put a scamper on my plans. Because if you look at my bag, I've literally got 2 invars, so that would mean making up some more. Oh, that's that. Let's go check the other storage I've got. Yep, looks like I've got to make some more. Let's see if I can remember what it's called. Ah, there it is. But that's the fluid duct, so I want item conduits. There we go. Tin and oh, okay. Was mine? I thought mine was the hardened one. Let me just go check. If you're wondering why I'm going at warp speed, it's because quantum armor allows you to run at quite fast speeds. Only downside, you got to watch your food. Let's have a look. What pipe are you? Item duct. Oh, it is. Okay. My bad. So all I need is tin. I'll make 8. Lead. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of mining. I mean, this is all from my quarries that I've got. I've got ender quarries. I mean, if you look in my golden bag, I'm actually in the process of making my 3rd ender quarry. And if you look, I've got the parts for it. Yeah, I've got all the bits and bobs. Oh my god. No, it's fluid duct. I already saw that. Oh god, I'm having a right week. But yeah, so that. Boom. That gives me 48. That's probably more than what I need, but okay. Boop. Oops. You. Yeah. Yep. All connected. Excellent. Now what I can do is, because the way I've done this, I should, if I can get some more cobbles, I can block off from seeing the back. Yes. There are benefits to running at this kind of speed, but then again, the downside is if you don't judge it correctly, you'll smack into a wall, which in real life would actually hurt like a hell. Oh, one neat thing, I suppose you've seen that. That's an electromagnet which allows me, if I was to throw stuff on the floor, like if I did that and I was mining, rather than me being going over and getting it, I just turn this on and it lets me pick it up. Nice little gadget. I do like my gadgets. Right, where am I? Oh yes. Let's chisel these. This was just meant to be a tour of my base. I've ended up like doing almost a whole episode of me just like derping about. But let's change you, because I don't like that. Come with me. My OCD would kill me if I left it like that in the bottom. So far my base in blocks stretches for about, I think, 500 blocks. That's if you count the mine. There's a massive mining network that I have. I won't show that today, but there is a massive mine that I have that I go to, and it just basically allows me to go anywhere I want and just go crazy in mining. Yeah, I've got to get rid of... I like that. I've got like lights on the ceiling. Yeah, I've got these god awful torches still. Watch as Gatekeeper clears up his base from all the mess. See, that's another thing I've got to do. Do I change the ceiling in here? Because, oh wow, I am definitely having a bad week. I'm slowly beginning to spot things that I've not done. I mean, yeah, this is how bad it gets for me. I see these things and I just can't. Ugh. But I think that will be enough for today. But I thought I'd give you a little tour of my base, show you what's what. I will give this a quick test. We'll shut these in main storage because that's where they belong. And then what we do, let's see if the overflow works, shall we? Okay, this is overflow. Let's see if it works. That's a no. That's a negatory. But I'll still dump this in there and I'll work that out off screen. But I'd like to thank you everybody for watching. I will take myself back to the surface because I want to go do some mining. But I've been Gatekeeper, and I'm hoping you like this little episode, little tour of my base. If you do, you know, favourite, subscribe, all that good jazz. I will bid you farewell, I guess. I am going to go mining, and hopefully I will see you again soon. So I will bid you all farewell. Bye.